All right, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Just kidding. I don't care. Deliver all the bad news I want. But 95% of y'all are going to fail in SMMA. I've been in the game for 4 years. I've talked to thousands of people in the space. Most people fail. Few people succeed. However, after witnessing this and experiencing this, I've realized that, there's 10 main things that I can tell right away now if somebody's going to succeed or if they're going to fail. And so first I'm going to point out these 10 different things so you can look at your own journey and decide, if you are going to succeed and if you're going to fail. And then I'll give you guys a little bit of insight as to how to actually become that top 5% so you do not fail. And so you can actually run an agency that actually makes money. Okay? So let's get into it. So I'm going to warn you right now, this is the most brutally honest video you will watch. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm just going to tell you straight up. If you don't like what I have to say, it's probably because your ego's flaring up. Just leave the video. I don't care. I actually don't care. I'm just telling you this straight up truth. Okay? First thing. This video is going to hurt SMMA program sales across the industry. Because I'm not selling the dream here. I'm showing the nightmare. Okay? And if this video serves as the reason no one ever joins RSC again, I'm going to be happy knowing how many people I saved from the dark truth of SMMA. With that being said, I'm fortunate enough to have connected with 1,000 plus SMMA owners this year, and I've seen many fail, and I've seen a couple flourish into 6-figure agency owners in a very short period of time. Okay, and in this video, I'm going to explain the difference between those two kinds of people, okay? It's going to hurt a lot of y'all's ego, okay? Because most of you guys I talk to are in the 95%. So, without further ado, here are 10 signs you're going to fail with your SMMA. Number 1, you're broke. You're broke. Okay? You don't need money to start an SMMA. However, if you legitimately have less than $100 in your bank account, your focus should not be starting an SMMA. Okay? Because there will be a time when you need to invest into your business. And when you have no money, your SMMA is going straight to the graveyard. Okay? It also mentally fucks you up hard. Last year I was golfing alongside a 9-figure a year, that's $100 million a year entrepreneur, okay? And I asked him, what would you tell your younger self? His answer, always have at least 100 grand in the bank. Why? I asked. He then said, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, and looking back, most of them came when I was low on cash and began to make emotional, short-term decisions, which cost me big time. Now, I understand that 100 grand is obviously unfeasible for 99.9% of you watching this video. Because if you had 100 grand, you probably wouldn't be watching this video because you would be in the 5%. Okay, you wouldn't be worried about this. Okay, but that doesn't mean the principle changes. And if you're out here protecting the last $69 you have in your bank, you're going to make stupid, irrational decisions. Okay, so go out and make some money with a regular job before starting an SMMA. And when you're ready, and this is extremely important what I'm about to say here, do things properly. Okay? Hire a mentor, get Go High Level, set up a proper email, do things properly. So many of you treat SMMA as a little side hustle, quick cash type of thing. It's not that. It's an actual business. If you have the same mentality going into starting an SMMA that you would day trading crypto, you're going to fail. Okay? If you're trying to cheap out on Go High Level, how are you going to compete with me? How are you going to compete? I got, mentors, high level, proper emails. I'm investing into my company. I have a team. How are you going to compete? You're not. Why the fuck would a local gym hire you when they could hire me? Because I set up things properly, okay? And if you don't set up things properly, you're going to get eaten alive out here in the marketplace. Number 2, you don't think for yourself. Dylan, what niche should I choose? How the fuck would I know? Okay? This is the biggest difference maker between those who succeed and those who fail. And I'm being real here. Most of you are out there asking for fish instead of asking how to fish. Okay? The people who succeed in SMMA are asking how to fish. They're not asking for a fish. Okay? And when you have to constantly ask for fish to do anything, you're soon going to go hungry. I find it fascinating how many SMMA owners got into the business to escape the 9 to 5, but then go around asking, oh, what should I do? Like they have a boss. To best explain this, I'm going to share an example from 2 different SMMA owners who were trying to pick a niche. One was successful and one was not, and I'll let you guess which one was which. First one, hey Dylan, what niche should I pick? Second one, hey Dylan, I watched your video on niches and I'm looking for some feedback on my thought processes here. So I researched the sports school niche and came up with a niche score of 75%, which is good, but I'm a little concerned with how I can scale up their operations. Any insight? The answer is obvious. And if you don't know the answer, you're going to fail with your SMMA. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? My content is here to tell you how to think, not what to do. So stop DMing me, what niche should I pick? Okay? Use my content to learn how to think and how to come up with your own niche and how to do outreach. Not, hey Dylan, can you review my outreach script? Learn how to do outreach. Okay? It's why you're going to fail. And the reason I do this is because I want to get you to 5K a month, because selfishly that is where I make my money. As most of y'all know, I partner with agencies doing 5 to 15K and we scale up beyond there. That's why I give everything out for free. I give the fucking playbook for free to get to 5K a month. Okay? And you're not going to get there asking, what do I do? You're going to get there by learning how to do it. Okay? Don't be a sheep, be a lion, you'll succeed. Number 3, you blame your circumstances. Your leads aren't broke, you suck at sales. Cold DMs work, you just haven't figured it out. People aren't copying, you're just not special. Your country isn't the problem, your ability to provide value to it is. You have time, you just don't use it as you should. Okay? That course wasn't a scam, you just didn't take action. If these problems are really stopping you from succeeding, then quit your SMMA right now. Quit. Like, if these problems are the reason, then why are you even doing it? If they're actually the reason. Otherwise, find a way to figure it out. Winning puts you through hell, and if you quit, you stay there. Remember that. Okay? Number 4, you mental masturbate all day long. A lot of you probably just got all hyped up with that last quote. Your dopamine is up right now, and you're going to do nothing about it. Last month, my business broke a personal record. And I went to the bar almost every weekend. I didn't read one book, meditate for 1 second, or watch any educational YouTube content. But I showed up every single day and I took action. Okay? No one has ever made money freezing their ass off in a cold shower chanting affirmations. Action is the only thing that dictates your financial success. That doesn't mean to not educate yourself. I built my company off of the lessons I learned from 5 key books. The thing is I haven't read a book since, because I've been working. Okay? Number 5, you don't listen to people above you. If you're broke and the person giving you advice is not, there's a good chance you should listen. Because the odds of you knowing a secret that they don't is 1 out of 100. And unless you're the kind of person who would happily place a $100 bet on something that has a 1 in 100 chance of happening, shut the fuck up and listen to what they have to say. A few months ago, I was working one-on-one with an SMMA owner doing around $7,000 a month, okay? I told him we should scale up cold DMs because we had a little bit of traction with that already. So we spent 2 hours developing a plan and it was ready to be implemented. The next day, we scheduled a check-in call to make sure everything was going smooth. Yeah, so I think cold email is more scalable, so I hired a VA to scale cold emails. We'll try cold DMs later, he said. 1 month later, he folded the agency. If he'd just listen, he'd likely be at 15 to 25K a month right now, based on the results I have had with others. Don't do this, okay? Listen to people who have walked the path before you. Number 6, you take advice from brokies, okay? Don't listen to that random guy in the Discord. Unless he has proof to back up his advice, take it with a grain of salt. If they're in the same position as you, it's because they also don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? Number 7, you aren't doing 100 outreaches a day. Most of y'all put in 1/5 to 1/10 the effort you should be, and then complain that outreach doesn't work. Last week, I talked to an agency owner making $250,000 a month. Most of y'all are never going to make $250,000 a year. And he scaled his agency through referrals and cold DMs, okay? He doesn't finish his day until him and his team have contacted 100 to 200 new people every single day, okay? He's been doing this for 3 years. And as a result, he makes $250,000 a month, okay? Number 8, you hire commission-only setters. This one pisses me off. This shit is stupid. Like, I see this in the Discord all the time. This is the stupidest thing ever. Okay? Y'all who do this are fucking lazy. There's no other way about it. Okay? If your outreach system works, why would you pay them high commissions over a $3 an hour VA? If you're doing this because you don't know how to book appointments for your SMMA, how can you expect the random guy you hired on the internet to know how to do it? All the people who actually know how to book appointments do it for their own SMMA. Right? If you know how to book appointments and you could do this, why would you work for somebody and get 20% commission? No. You book appointments for your own SMMA. Okay? Number 9, you think a script is all the difference. A good setter with a bad script will book 2 to 3x the appointments as a bad setter with a good script. Okay? Your script is only one small piece to the puzzle. You want to know what the big difference makers are? Speaking your prospect's lingo, acknowledging what they say, understanding their industry, telling your story. Who's going to win? The guy who sends the perfect script, or the guy who starts the conversations, expresses industry knowledge, tells a story, and provides value? The fucking second guy. Okay? Number 10, you focus on non-money making stuff. Tony Lee and I were doing 12 to 17K a month with no website. I worked with clients for over a year before they asked, hey, what's your company name? In the beginning, you are not an agency owner. You are a freelancer, and you need to build your business off of you by telling your story and you, okay? When it's time to build out a team, you can focus on your brand and do a website and a logo. Like, the amount of people who ask me, hey, Dylan, can you check if my logo's good? Like, what the fuck? Come on. Don't worry about a logo, okay? Now, if you're not shutting down your agency after watching this video, I want to help you get to 5K a month for free so we can potentially partner one day. And how I do that is, first of all, we got the RC First Client Challenge where you can work with me and my team to get you your first client in 30 days. The average person did it in the first round in 13.84 days. More info on that in the description. The second thing is we have the RC Discord where we do a couple calls a week, and then we're also providing value to everybody in the community. So if either of those two things interest you and you're not shutting down your agency because you can become that 5% and you truly believe in yourself, I will see you in there. Other than that, appreciate your time. I hope I provide 10x the value, and I'll see you in the next video.